What's good, y'all? That nigga ain't gotta be in no damn wheelchair. TM Rico. I don't know. It might be somebody new. I ain't never seen. But what's up, Ollie and Demarcus support? Brown for the glass. Yeah, I know it's. But I had to, had to do something for. I had a whole video. That's what's crazy. I had a whole video for this shit, right? And then when I was getting ready to like do the editing for it, I noticed that it wasn't no damn sound. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why they ain't saying that? I thought it was something over my like maybe my volume was down or something like that. Then I saw that it wasn't. I'm like, fuck, bro. Audio went on the whole time. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not doing that video over because the whole process probably took me like 40 or more minutes to make it. Like, bro, I'm not doing that shit over. I'm just gonna do that shit live. So apologies for this late like live like this, but hey, is what it is. Okay. All right, Chicago. Imagine if Amari Hogwood, aka James Ghost St. Patrick, would have appeared on Force on his birthday if there was no break. It would have been a first in power. DeMarcus, I definitely thought about that. I thought about that why I was making this video here that didn't have no fucking sound, which is crazy. But yeah, I was like, yeah, it would have aired on his birthday um, if it wasn't no break. I feel like damn near a lot of at least the loyal crew always be up late like this, so it really don't even matter. God damn, I be up like a motherfucker. You know who else I figured out be up like hell, y'all? Motherfucking Power Universe. Mr. Power Universe, that nigga be always up. Every time I be up doing something like editing or working on something, his chat be going off and like this motherfucker be up. Shout out to my sons though. We got another win today over the damn Knicks. It's a pretty good game. I'm about to get ready to go ahead and start in the next minute too. I knew it wouldn't happen, but I was hoping Stars would make a mistake and we'll get the episode early. I thought JP and Jannard had some good. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Yeah, Mary J. Birthday is on the 11th. I knew that. So, anyways, though, let's go ahead and dive into this first topic, people, the ghost connection. So basically, the video that I had prepared that ended up turning out to not have any freaking audio. I was going to be covering a character that, in my opinion, is very mysterious and like, bro, I don't think it's just a coincidence. I could, like I told y'all then, I could be tripping, but I'm gonna say, I just noticed this shit is up here too. But I'm gonna say it's something up with her, and it's gonna, and I think she might be part of the big reveal when when next Friday's episode airs. Like I could be totally wrong though. Could be. I gotta get rid of some of this shit. I put that stuff in the wrong slide again. Where's that shit at? Take it out. All right, so the person is whack because I supposed to have this already here, but I'm bullshit. Y'all will get over it. Damn, where the hell that little hoochie at? Anyways, the person here, y'all can see her in the thumbnail. Y'all knew who I was talking about here. But definitely, it's definitely none other than Trina Delgado, people. Stop hating on them Suns now. That's why the bomb ass Lakers lost. I'm not gonna dive too deep on it. If I do, it'll be the last. I'll do it at the end. But anyways, so this young lady, Katrina Delgado, is definitely something up with her. But first, before I even dive into that, I want to address something else, people. I want to address the fact, like I know everybody assumed, including myself, and I'm not even saying that I'm going against this, but everybody assumed that the phone call when Tommy here said I'm gonna call in a favor, that call was made to Tariq, right? But what if, like certain people have said, that call was made to your boy Ghost, and they just made it seem like the person that he's referring to is Tariq. What if is a possibility that Tariq is already there during the time he said, I'm gonna call in a favor. And then the actual person is none other than James St. Patrick. What if I told you ugly ass niggas that Tommy all this time had access to Ghost, but he just never used it because Ghost told him not to use it unless he basically had to. You know, like his back is totally against the wall, and like this is for emergency purposes only. Now, ugly ass niggas would probably wonder when could he have possibly told him that, right? And the answer to that is actually quite simple. The answer to when he could have told him this is right here. It could have been in this letter. Like, we get it that he gave him back his Mustang, but y'all really believe that Mustang was the only information that was in that envelope? It could have been some more information that he just didn't share. So here's the thing. Now, ugly ass niggas would love to say, oh, it gotta be Tariq. Tariq is the one who's doing. That's why 50 Cent shared this photo right here. I'm well aware of this card here. I seen it when 50 Cent first put it out there, ugly ass niggas. I know all about this. But what I'm telling y'all, another thing is 50 Cent, this isn't the first time that he has done something like this. Like, he'll share something like that to mislead the people, when in actuality he knows there's something else, that's coming up that's even bigger. Exhibit A. Destroy my son. You remember this? 50 Cent released this clip here when everybody, once we got the leak during the Who Shot Ghost saga, right? During the Who Shot Ghost saga, episode 15 was leaked before it's supposed to came out. Y'all remember that? For those of y'all that are hardcore OG Power fans and was watching during the time where that was out, this was leaked. They leaked it with Tariq shooting Ghost, right? So to counter that, remember Courtney Kemp had already said that they filmed it with multiple different endings. So 50 Cent shared on his Instagram this clip right here to try to mislead the people to believe, hey, it could be Tasha, so that people would still tune in to see who it was, right? Because a lot of people had already seen the Tariq leak and assumed, oh, okay, it was Tariq. He didn't want that to damage his ratings, so they went ahead and dropped this clip here. And they're pretty much doing the same thing when it comes to this situation with Tommy, you know, at the end of this trailer. And he's saying, I'm going to call in a favor, right? Now, we, the hardcore fans, right, already knew that Tariq's supposed to be making a trip. So we automatically assumed he's talking about Tariq, right? But also, like I said, that's the reason why they got rid of this clip at the end, because they knew they was going to do this. They were planning it ahead of time. So, like I said, this here could be another version of him trying to throw you off to believe it's him, and it could turn out to be Ghost. Now, if I had to bet on it, I probably would say it was Tariq, but I'm just saying it, last niggas. You just never know. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive a little bit more in on this girl, Katrina Delgado. So Miss Katrina Delgado just so happened to just appear, first and foremost, she appeared out of nowhere. Because if you can remember, I don't know this lady's name, but I'm sure DeMarcus is going to tell me. This motherfucker right here, the chubby chick, she was here long before Katrina was. And she's been here since season 1. And she was also here the first 5 episodes of, of this season. Then, after, episode 6, she disappeared and we haven't seen her since. So, when she came, she was replaced by none other than Miss Katrina Delgado. Now, most of us didn't think nothing of it because, it really wasn't a big deal, right? But what if I told you it was a glass, niggas? Because I think most people wasn't paying attention to most of the moves that she was making, the things she was saying, and the reactions she had when she was doing certain things. So I'm going to actually share a quick clip of her first interaction with the team once she was here.
What about Tommy Egan? This feels like it has his fingerprints on it. We should bring him in.
Delgado's right. Seconded.
No, this isn't Egan. That rap was a message. This is a cartel hit. One of Ortega's goons shut her up.
That's fucking bullshit. Ian already tried to kill her.
So, what I wanted y'all to peep is, so the first thing she did once she was here, she introduced to say, what about Tommy Egan? It seems his fingerprints is all over things, right? And I believe, now this is just me speculating. Obviously, I have, as of now, no proof of this. But I believe that she was fishing during that time when she asked about Tommy. She brought his name up to try and find out who is his potential enemies. Because I believe she is absolutely working for someone higher up that is invested in protecting Tommy. Because if you pay attention to all of her moves, it aligns with protecting Tommy. And I'm going to show you guys all of this as we go. But pay attention to her reaction once Bill agrees with her and then Stacy shuts it down. And then, pay attention to her reactions.
Isn't Egan. That rap was a message. This is a cartel hit. One of Ortega's goons shut her up.
That's fucking bullshit. Ian already tried to kill her.
So once Bill was like, that's fucking bullshit, she looked over at him like, hold on, what your little glass up to? She knew then, okay, Bill is working for somebody. He ugly as hell. That's one of the people that I need to be watching. Later on, she's gonna find out, obviously after Stacy is gone, that another major threat is gonna turn out to be Bobby. And also, another thing that I want to point out, which is crazy, is not just a coincidence that she so happens, Miss Katrina so happens to pop up the next episode right after this scene here. It's just crazy.
This blows up your career. Poof. But this keeps you safe. And it makes you mad. Good decision. Now you work for me.
So, this is from episode 5 when Tommy first flipped Stacy, right? And Katrina showed up episode 6. I don't think it's a coincidence. She so happened to replace the chubby chick, and then now she's there. Then, shortly after that, it gets worse. Shortly after that, if you can remember, Tommy later on met with Stacy, and he told her that he got somebody for her to arrest for the murder of Claudia Flynn, right? And of course, they ended up doing a search warrant on none other than what's the Ortega guy's name? The son. Anyways, Roberto Ortega's uncle son, right? They ended up arresting him for it.
Check the fireplace. Check the fridge and check the stove. Check everywhere. Look through everything. Got a gun? We got him.
Now, ugly ass niggas can say I'm reaching here, but I think Katrina, it's just crazy how she is the one that went straight to the damn kitchen and went to the damn fridge to get the gun. Almost as if she knew exactly where it was at. Like she had some kind of inside information on where it would be. Could Stacy have told her? Perhaps. Maybe Stacy was in on Katrina's part in what she's planning to get this to basically protect Tommy and or whatnot too. But look at her face once she captures the gun.
We got him.
Now that's very faint. Glass niggas probably saying I'm reaching. It's all good, glass niggas. I got some more information for y'all, little glass. We're gonna make a believer out of glass niggas today. So not only that, she's so happy, this is crazy to me. She so happens to be investigating the lawyer, which is, Chan, out of nowhere, paying attention to when he was visiting Merkovich and shit like that. Like, what is her motive to even be doing that shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, why? It almost as if she's looking for somebody else to pin some of these events on in order to distract them to go away from Tommy, right? So here's what she told Bobby when they were kind of in the private, because her whole thing, because this is after Stacy is already gone. She wants to make Bobby believe it's someone else instead of Tommy.
Surveillance footage of Merkovich meeting with a lawyer right before he got killed.
And?
The lawyer? It doesn't exist.
What do you mean he doesn't exist?
I pulled the visitor logs. The name doesn't match anyone in the Illinois bar, or any other state bar for that matter.
Does he have a criminal history?
Nothing.
And you think he had something to do with Merkovich's death?
If the Marquez cartel killed Merkovich and Claudia, then maybe they had something to do with Stacy's death. I know you don't think this looks like a cartel hit, but she did arrest Ortega's cousin for killing Claudia and called them out publicly for it.
What does Sam think about all this?
He's in with Vic.
So Here's yet another attempt by your girl Stacy. I mean, by your girl Katrina, trying to get Bobby to look at another direction. Look at how many times. Like, I wish Ronald was in this chat because I remember when I first brought this up, Ronald was saying it looks like to him she's just doing her job. Look at how many attempts she's making to try and make him believe, look, this is the Marquez. This isn't Tommy. Look at another suspect. But yet, you know, Bobby, since he already knew the information that Stacy gave him prior to her death, he's still fixated on, nah, this was Tommy, which obviously we know is the correct pick. And shit, to be quite frankly, I believe she knows that's the right pick as well, but she don't give a damn. Why? Because she's invested in the best interest of Tommy Egan. And here's the last and final image that we have with her going all out to make sure Tommy is protected, people.
The Tommy Egan got to Stacy. Vic gave me a statement to that effect. Look, Bobby,
First, I want y'all to just pay attention to the beginning. As soon as Bill is saying you were right, that Tommy got to Stacy, look at Katrina's face once he said that shit.
the Tommy Egan got to Stacy. Vic gave me a statement
Look at
to that
it.
effect. Look, Bobby, I can't keep the lid on this anymore.
What difference does it make? Let's just get Egan.
Vic's statement gives motive, but
She
there's
don't
no
like this
visual
shit.
evidence from the crime scene. We don't have enough for an arrest yet.
You can't go after Egan.
Thanks.
Now, Bill has left. This is the scene when it's just her and Bobby. And she just like, you know what, fuck it. I've been trying to tell your little glass to look at other suspects. But now I'm just gonna force my will on you because you're doing too much of this lad, nigga. She just gonna straight up tell him now.
Egan,
Thanks for the warning.
if you are anywhere near the investigation into Tommy Egan, you're gonna help defense counsel walk him out the fucking door.
So what am I supposed to do? Nothing? Christ almighty.
The guy in the jail video with Merkovic, I ran his face through the city's facial recognition database. He's been in and out of the Tortoise Club for the past few weeks.
So
Here's another thing. How the fuck does she know this information? This shit is crazy, bro.
what?
So, if we can build a case against Egan for killing Stacy, the defense will argue alternate suspects. And they'll float the same theory that I had, that the Marquez cartel was behind it. They'll point their finger at the guy in the video.
There go the Marquez cartel again. So I'm telling you guys, if she's not working for Ghost or Tommy directly, she's working for Che. Because she's invested in making sure that the shit lands on the goddamn Marquez cartel.
Exclude him as a suspect. Let me make this easy for you. If you go anywhere near Egan, I will slap the cuffs on you myself for interfering with a federal investigation. Don't fuck this up.
You were right.
And after she said that, right, more so that last little clip that we just seen, when she did that one, it reminded me of another scene that we have already seen in OG Power. That scene that I am speaking of is the scene from none other than 1 second, last nigga. Let me try to get it to load up. Hold on, where's the other one? Yeah. So
You were told to leave James St. Patrick alone, but you didn't listen.
that's not the first one I want to show y'all, but that one is part of it. But anyways, sure y'all figured out the person that she reminds me of to a degree is Stephen Knott. Stephen Knott had them same talking points as she has right
You were
now
told
this
to
season.
leave James St. Patrick alone, but you didn't.
The fuck? The same damn clip. Hold up.
I'm used to being rejected after someone's gotten a good look at me. Jacob Warner, U.S. attorney with his sights set on Congress.
I'm sorry. You are?
Stephen Ott, Democratic Party. We heard Angela Valdez's body was exhumed, and you signed the order. Isn't that case closed?
Mr. Ott, the general policy of this office is not to comment upon such matters. That said, there is some new evidence.
Oh, maybe I wasn't clear. That case is closed. James St. Patrick is property of the Democratic Party now. You need to stop whatever it is you're doing.
So this is Stephen Knight basically releasing his power on Jacob, letting him know this is his warning to leave that shit alone that he's doing with this investigation. This is shortly after, he had dug up Angela's body in order to get that phone in order to gain more criminal information to try and prosecute James St. Patrick, right? And Stephen Knight came in and told him, hey, look, ugly ass nigga, stop doing that shit or we're going to cook your ass. And of course, Jacob didn't take heed. So he had to feel the full power of Stephen Knight.
You were told to leave James St. Patrick alone, but you didn't listen.
I beg your pardon.
You should know better than to go against the Democratic Party.
It seems to me that St. Patrick's death proves that the Justice Department was right to pursue that arrest warrant.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, the powers that be don't see it that way.
It seems like the Democratic Party wants to squash the truth about James St. Patrick. Imagine if the voting public were to learn about that.
That's not how this works. You're in over your head, Jacob. But hey, look, you had a good run, right? I mean, at least you're getting out alive.
I'm far from done here.
That's what you think.
Well, you can't fire me.
The call's coming. If I were you, I'd start packing my things.
Get the fuck out of here.
There it is. So, as we know, the phone rung, and then next thing we know, the next scene we seen Jacob gathering his things, and they was removing his name tag off the wall, right? That's how powerful this dude Stephen Ott is. And what I'm saying is this girl Katrina is giving me some Stephen Ott energy type energy as well. She's basically like she told him, Bobby, to leave that shit alone. She's already threatened him and told him what she would do if he was to pursue this. So what we have to wait to see in this next episode, if we see a moment where Bobby is still pursuing this and Katrina comes to comfort him, maybe try to get him arrested or something like that, we already know what's up, people. Get ready. Because we've already seen this story before. Now, like I said, it could be some kind of connection to the Democrats or something like that. And I know DeMarcus Glass is up in here talking about she's eternal affairs or whatever he's saying. I already know you in here. You don't say that somewhere in there. But what I'm saying is that I believe she might have a little bit more power than you think she does. Because This shit is very, very fucking fishy. So, could she be possibly linked to? Because this is my thing with Tommy having this kind of federal protection. Somebody has to put him in place. Obviously, Tommy didn't have connections with the political royal like that. Ghost did. So, who else would be invested into Tommy's whereabouts other than Ghost? It makes sense. Now, ugly ass niggas gonna be in here saying no because y'all ugly as hell, but it's all good. I'm just trying to show y'all the connection that it's something up with this damn lady. But let me go ahead and now take a look at some of these clips. I mean, some of these comments and see what y'all saying up in here. Let's see. All right. Damn, it's actually a lot of comments. I'm probably not gonna cover all of them. I'm gonna read through some of them. Yo would be Tommy and Tariq next out. Stop it, nigga. Yo or Mahoney will be Tommy and Tariq next out. Yeah. Becky, Detective Gatto is in China. I knew your last said it in there. Tommy called in a favor to law enforcement. Somebody called the police. We know good damn well the nigga's not calling Tasha. Stop it. I think that's why he said in the interview, Tail goes to pick up his phone. Oh shit! You know that's kind of crazy that I didn't think about it like that, Sean. But hey, you just never know. And here's another thing. You know, getting how Aaliyah pointed this out, and I absolutely agree with him. What he said is, because if you saw that interview with Tommy and Gary Lennon, they were saying, you know, Amari, pick up your phone. We need you, buddy. I think that is a little disrespectful too. If they know he's not coming back to the show, like to be misleading people and telling them to come on to Amari, we need you, but Amari, we need you, buddy, and stuff like that, knowing that he isn't. And here's another thing I will point out. If you guys pay attention to Amari's character, Amari is the type that will speak out. He's not going to just stay silent. So if they're using his image, using his name like that to try to draw in views, he's going to release something saying in the nature that, you know, how they're doing that, like misleading people or something. He's going to definitely put out a dog whistle or something like that, a whistleblower to let you know, hey, these folks just using my name for views. He gonna say something to let the fans know this is some bullshit. He hasn't said anything. So it could just be that it's planned for him to come back, people. It might be time. Because I know if I'm Amari, I would feel disrespected. You constantly using me, using my name, knowing good damn well you're not giving me a check. But you're using my name to promote your damn show. It's all good, Brandon. You on the list. Don't worry. Or maybe Gels isn't coming back because IMDb can be edited. We understand that. Trust me, I understand that more than any of y'all. I don't give a damn either, though. Hold on, Stay Flash. You on the damn list? Why you talking all that damn shit right here? Let me check this shit. Somebody done told him wrong. Hell nah, you ain't on the list. You on here now, though. Remember that James St. Patrick left Kate an envelope also. Right. She absolutely did. He said, "This is a terrible theory." The last time Tommy saw Ghost, he was in the club trying to kill him. Remember, that's not true. He saw him when he was on the ground. So how was he the last time he saw him? He was in the club trying to kill him. Also, he gave him an envelope. So what are you talking about? 50 misleads y'all because y'all fall for the okie doke. Just like this isn't the first time Ghost was listening. Yeah, we understand that. Trust me, I know that. They should recreate that scene with Tasha shooting Ghost, but it's Diana or Elfie shooting Tariq in the time scale. Y'all like to mislead people with bogus information. I wouldn't mind recreating some scenes with Effie and Diana. Is he calling both? I mean, like I said, actually, if we had to take this to Vegas, I would cast my money in that he's calling Tariq. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wonder if a leak of episode 10 dropped. Well, thus far, I haven't heard anything about it. But you best believe if it do, I'm gonna be all over it. It's ironic that Detective Hartwood was missing and her name is similar to Amari Hartwood. That is crazy, right? That is kind of crazy. Once sports is over, let's do a Dre topic because dude was a piece of work. On God, he was, no doubt. She definitely was making sure to steer everything away from Tommy. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Clarissa Harwood is working undercover and similar to Amari Harwood. Yeah, the dude who housed it, yeah, Gabriel Ortega. Appreciate that. What if Liliana had a sister? He said, I'm reaching my ass out. Since we up so early, y'all want some breakfast. All y'all motherfuckers in this chat is crazy. Why can't y'all be normal motherfuckers? Why y'all so damn weird? What is he talking about? You trying to convince people that Detective Delgado is nothing like Stephen Knight. I knew you would be in here hating. Like, if ain't nobody else up in here doing it, it's gonna be you. Who is Tommy's lawyer? So Tommy's lawyer is some Asian lady. I forgot her name, but it's an Asian lady. Delgado is working alongside with Blanca and DEA investigation. They are not protecting Tommy. They are protecting their investigation against Tommy. If Bobby interferes now, it fucks everything up. See, that's the same thing that Ronald tried to say, but we'll see. Yeah, that's her name, Jenny Sue. They never did protect say her. Hold on. To my knowledge, I don't think they ever stated her position. I wonder where they got that from. Yo Yo ain't showing up. That nigga know that. The Stephen I equivalent in force was the woman back in Stacy's campaign, not Delgado. What woman back in Stacy? You talking about she's nothing like Stephen I. She was more so like no, she's nothing like Stephen I. She was closer to like Ramona than she was Stephen I. If my list keep talking to Marcus, you're gonna jump on it. If he don't show up, then what? Then I'm gonna say he's showing up in Legacy. I already done told you folks this. I can't lose in this situation, but you best believe he do show up. I'm cooking. What else? What else? Ghost is alive. Any chance we see Tate in the next episode? Ghost and Tate chemistry unmatched. I seriously doubt Tate shows up. It doesn't make any sense for him to show up. It might make more sense to you for him to call Tommy or Tasha, but I can guarantee you he isn't. But anyways, though, like I wasn't gonna be on here too long. Anyways, I just wanted to do. I had to do a live for this because, like I said, I did a video on this shit, but my audio was out, and I was mad as hell about it. So I had to do it separately. But before we're gonna go ahead and go on down to the best of Ghost, Mr. Ghost James St. Patrick. So since it is Amari Hartwick's birthday, even though it's almost over basically, in a lot of y'all times it is over, but still we're gonna go ahead and honor him and react to Ghost's top 10 best moments according to Stars. And I actually haven't watched this yet. At least I don't think I have. I may have, but I don't think I've watched it yet. So it'll be nice to see what they came up with. The top 10 best moments for Ghost. I'm gonna have to be pausing it though, because I know the copyright's gonna try to hit my ass. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they have in here for it.
No, I got it, bitch.
No, I got it, bitch. Fuck, nigga. Hey, this shit was definitely fucking funny, and it was a pretty classic Ghost moment. Oh shit, we got Ghost and Kanan. This is actually one of the better fight scenes because, like I've been saying, it's crazy. It seems like for most of the time, when it comes to the leads having a fight scene, bro, it's like the coordinators be trash, bro. The scenes normally, when it comes to them, do not be good. But this one was pretty solid. I would have loved to have seen the lines by Kanan here though. This shit was pretty fucking funny. I don't see you dance up in the ties up in jail. I was worried once I first finally got it, I wouldn't enjoy it. But boy, was I wrong. Whoa, this is pretty good. The man said, I'm gonna push you off your bougie ass crib and make you watch. And then he said, well, make you watch fuck Tasha while that man was so ignorant. That man was ignorant as hell, bro. But I know this is supposed to be about Ghost though. But I had to give Kanan some love for how ignorant he was in this thing. This is definitely the best, for me, the best season of the original Power.
Fuck you! Yeah.
Oh yeah. This definitely gotta be in it. Yeah, fuck me. But you need me, Dre. Just like you always do. So I'm gonna save you. Like the helpless little bitch you are. This one is definitely fucking hilarious right here. That man said, you a drug dealer. It's just so funny because the nerve of this nigga to tell her she a drug dealer when you arguably the biggest drug dealer in New York ever seen, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, Go? Hey, man. This is when that bullshit line that everybody swept down. He said, House of Sympathy. I just lost the love of my. That shit never happened. I don't give a fuck what y'all little lads say. That shit went in there. Folks try to say it was a Mandela effect, but it wasn't that last. This shit was fucking funny. You know why I stole your dream, which I some people they know how to win. That's me. Some people. Well, think about shit right here. He's not worried about opportunity. He don't deserve no credit. Sure. He a drug dealer. He still slanging dope. Maybe when I'm a nominee. It's good. It'd be good for local ones. You know, in case you catch a case. For a case. Oh shit. Everybody was going ham in season 6, bro. Y'all notice a lot of these things come from season 6. Season 6 Ghost was a mother. Quick question for the ugly ass niggas though. Yeah, who y'all think he was more sad about, JP or Ghost? That's the way it is. Damn, it's a lot of motherfucking comments. I told you that fall didn't happen. Yeah, they definitely should have had the drunk Ghost scene where he was talking about Dre still slanging dope. They tripping missing out on that one. Hey, no lie. Carter was going ham with that, bro. For real. When Ghost show up, it's out of here. Ghost had to cheat to win against Kinda. Ain't no rules up in fighting. That nigga trying to kill him, he trying to kill you. He did what he had to do. Hey man, shut y'all ass up down there. Kanan told Juke the same thing when he killed her. It's always running your mouth. Tasha should have slapped the taste out of his mouth when he said you a drug dealer. She should have. But that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The audacity of that nigga to say that. that shit was crazy. And I'm pretty sure Courtney knew what she was doing when she wrote that shit. She knew that would be funny as hell. The audacity of the biggest drug dealer in New York City to call her a drug dealer. Of course I can. You a drug dealer. Crew had the podcast started that Ghost Mandela effect. Have some respect, Tasha. Yeah, I remember when they said that shit. Also, somebody told me that the Crew has it was back already. Somebody, I mean, obviously, I'm subscribed to the channel. I haven't seen anything, nor have I seen anything on the Instagram channel. So, have anybody else heard any information in regards to that? It's all right, Jeremiah. We gonna come back to this. Keep on. Ghost was a strategical snitch. Yeah, season 6 Ghost was tough, bro, for sure. You right, it's hard to fight in the elevator, no doubt. But I'm just saying, I just firing Cantos was underrated. He probably did have a damn bulletproof vest on. Hey, bro, we better get your little ass up out of here. Y'all see bullshit like this, get his ass up out of here immediately. Get your little ass on. I don't know what else he said because we ain't gonna get to see it. He up out of here. Why everybody saying ghost? I'm guessing I asked a question and I forgot what I asked. Oh, Kevin up out of here now, so it don't matter. He said that bullshit while I wasn't paying attention. Who has a podcast added a short on their YouTube with Jackie Long and London Brown? Caption said something like they coming back soon. Okay, so I missed that. That's good to know though, because I actually enjoyed. The crew has this. I see Kevin said another comment here. I don't know what it said because I got rid of them. Man, they should. Hey, no CG, no doubt, bro. They should absolutely do. We got to do one for Carter. If Stars don't already have one, I might go in season 4 and rewatch season 4 of Ghost and get all the best scenes of Carter. Because Carter, bro, Carter was that dude. Bro. I was just want to know about it. That man was ugly as hell. Welcome to the fucking team to read is underrated. That shit was funny. Oh shit. That and episode 9, bro, was hilarious when he was in that damn church. In the fucking church, you definitely going to hell. You know why I don't think he's dead? Because his funeral was brief as fuck, and we never saw him in the morgue. True, and everybody else that died, we saw them in there. Think about it. And this is the main characters. Like it's as far as all of the big main characters, people, we saw their bodies. Like they gave you 100% confirmation that they were dead. Like you seen their body with the bullet hole laying there dead for sure. Like you, no doubt, they ass was dead. Like the biggest characters of power, you seen that shit. You like, there's no way that could have been faked. Like Kanan, you seen his body in the morgue. Angela, you seen her body. And there's of course that thing where the RIP list for stars, Ghost was never on it. And the Power Choice Awards, of course. They gave everybody an obituary basically stating what happened, the reason they died. And Ghost never got one. His just said the R. It didn't even say RIP. He just said the GOAT. When he said James St. Patrick, the GOAT. That's what it said. But ugly ass niggas ain't trying to hear me because they ugly as hell. Let's go ahead and get these lights up. I ain't finna be up. I ain't finna be out here too much longer anyway, though. People don't show the clip of Dre shooting Ghost just like they don't show the clip of Iverson crossing up Jordan. Politics, I tell you. Hey, it might be some truth to that, bro. Definitely might be some truth to that. But I don't know about that Iverson crossing Jordan thing. I feel like that shit was pretty iconic. I don't seen that shit a dozen times. Like I don't see it a lot of times. They show that shit. And who cares about Dre shooting Ghosts? The nigga got the drop on him. And he had an army. The nigga was trash for not taking them out. They even dug Angela back up. Yeah, exactly. They dug Angela back up, and you seen the body rotting up in the coffin. If Bobby found out Carter dirty, Carter gonna smoke him too. What are you talking about? If Bobby found out he's dirty? Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ali. He was in his head for that too, no doubt. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby Springs, Carter, and Legacy and they team up to get justice for their wife. That would actually be cool to see, bro. Yeah, a lot of people starting to see that. Hey, you can't be being nice with these criminals in power because they ain't as hell. You gotta be just as dirty as they are, like Carter said. Yes, sir. They bringing Ghost back, man. I'm justifying for going how I'm justifying. I'm just calling it how it is. Man, Steph Curry fucked me off today too. Well, Giannis did too, so it don't even matter. Damn near everybody did, but Steph really did, bro. Cause they blew them folks out of nowhere, bro. That shit was crazy. I didn't root for Ghost until season 6. James St. Patrick after Kanan was eliminated. Kanan saved Ghost's life when Dre shot Ghost. Absolutely, that was a lit scene too. I mean, it just makes sense to bring Ghost back. People, if you think about it, and also depending on how this thing they write this war, you remember Amari was on record saying the same interview when he said they already asked me to come back. When I was up in what did he say, Philly, I believe he said, doing this and then that. You remember he was saying that? He was like, it would have to be the perfect moment. Basically, he was saying the script got to be really good And the money got to be right for him to come back. So if they came up with the money, which I suspect that they did, because keep in mind, he said, if I'm not mistaken, he said that interview in 2023, maybe 22. Either way, in 24, they canceled Ghost, right? Which was their #1 show at the time. Like, as far as the viewership, Ghost was #1. It wasn't the best as far as the story. As far as viewership, because of all of the star power that Ghost had, it was the #1 show. They canceled that, then canceled Force. And then, of course, they write out Mary J. Blige, which was the #1 paid actress on the show. It makes sense that they clearing the chessboard, people, for a bigger person. Because I'm pretty sure Monet ain't supposed to originally died in season 4. Pretty sure. So if they want to break records, which they doing, like Stars is trying to expand, it's trying to get more viewers, right? It wants to get more viewers and more recognition. If they can set a record, which I think they possibly could, especially a Stars record. If they drop Ghost up in there, bro, with his son, they're going to get an all-time high level of viewership. Because once it's announced for season 3 finale, Ghost returns, this shit is going to go nuts. All the people that stop watching are going to start back watching probably to find out. And they probably going to bench watch all of the shit to figure out what happened to come up to this. And that's more views. They going to cook, bro. Force doesn't even have a war. A couple weak little shootouts ain't a war. BMF had crazier shootouts every week. I mean, BMF shit was fake as hell, bro. I don't know what you done. They had some fake ass shootouts. Like, these niggas be moving, shooting and stuff, and ain't nobody getting hit. The movement looked terrible, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Don't make me pull up BMF shootout scenes, bro, and how terrible that shit is. Exactly, Jeremiah. That shit trash. Matter of fact, is you should have been a writer of power because that's a huge level of creativity I can't see Stars pulling off with. Well, they could definitely, I mean, I think they got the writers to get it done. Gary Lennon has definitely exceeded my expectations with Force. I think if it's something that it could be, especially if they could have a combination of Gary Lennon and Sasha Penn together, and they was to like come together and write something, and then Courtney obviously did a good job too. She just let her emotions get involved with some shit and fuck some shit up. But if all of them came in the writers' room together and made like some things to recreate some shit, I think it'd be really good. As he tried to play both sides because he's confused. Keep him on your list, just he put subscribers on your restricted list. I mean, he definitely on the list. We know that. I haven't taken nobody off the list yet. They had to kill off Monet in order for her kids to find their own way. I think her death was always that. No. I can almost guarantee you she was not playing originally supposed to die in season 4. Guarantee you. What I believe supposed to happen originally in season 4 was the storyline supposed to have been a grand reveal. Because Carter, you see what Carter was you see what Carter was doing, and in the show, he was basically, letting you know that he knew Ghost, and then they, of course, gave you the Zion character as well, who also knew Ghost. And then all of a sudden, they just knock Zion off, and then Carter gets arrested, and that pretender thing still makes me wonder. It was definitely originally another script that's supposed to have been written. I believe Monet did eventually supposed to die. Now that I believe. I just don't think it's supposed to happen in season 4. It probably should have had supposed to happen maybe season 5, 6. Because they probably was planning to maybe go 6 seasons or some shit. I mean, I agree, Takari, that it was a budget thing, and that's why they got rid of it. That's why they canceled the show. All of it, was part of the same cars, and like they like think about it. If you pick it, even though Mary J is a world class public figure, it's a recognizable person that everybody knows her for what is, more so for her music. If you're gonna pick between her and Ghost Reveal, I'm gonna pick a Ghost Reveal, and I'm pretty sure majority of the fans would as well. So which one is gonna sell better? So the original plan for season 5, if Courtney Kemp had stayed as a writer, was Kane was supposed to be the final villain for Tariq allegedly. Yeah, I think I've been hearing stuff about that, like that's supposed to happen. I wish they would just let that go though, because I just think that's played out. Like, bro, them folks can be cool. Let somebody else be this nigga villain. When Courtney Kemp used to do lives during season 2, she would say that the whole time, and goes her intention is that Tariq is actually the big bad. Big bad what? The big bad coyote? Big bad fox? Yeah, I know my nigga Ronnie was hella embarrassed once he got his ass whooped by his little brother, especially after telling him he was the big dog. What's up, Paris? Caught me towards the back end because I'm about to ready to get up out here. But hey, what's up with you? I was schooling the non-believers earlier. You missed your sermon. So ultimately, if Courtney stayed, she would have emphasized more and more that Greek is the overarching problem for everyone, the big bad. I guess. I ain't your boy no more, Francis. You work for me. Yeah, Dre was tripping. I might go live tomorrow, bro. I might. We'll see. Definitely got to work on some more videos and stuff for tomorrow. But yeah, I just might do a live. If I do, it probably gonna be a lot earlier than this one. Probably like, um, don't quote me on that, but maybe around like 7 my time or something this time. So that'd be like what 10 o'clock for the East Coasters. If y'all ain't joined my Discord yet, join the Discord. That's I mean you get a lot more information on stuff I'm about to get ready to do if you up in there. I'm from Memphis. Yeah, I'm from Memphis, but I've been living in LA for almost 10 years now. Appreciate you sharing the Discord support. I damn sure I'm gonna do it. They didn't know they was doing the skip. Appreciate y'all joining the Discord. Shout out to all y'all who just joined. Yeah, they always be fucking with niggas and stuff. It's like everybody been saying in King Ugly as Hell voice. Stars is playing games with that damn skip. They gonna wait all the way to the fucking finale and then do this bullshit. Appreciate that, Takar. We up. Yeah, for a second though, for a second there, I thought we might not even get a skip this. I was like, okay, Forrest coming with it. We ain't gonna even get a skip. And he said, hell no, we got y'all there right now. Hopefully we get a teaser for Legacy after Force ends and a teaser for Origins when Raising Kanan ends. I believe we will, bro. I actually believe we will. You think they're gonna do a London spinoff? I know they was talking about it, and who would be the lead? Well, I know they, at the end of book 2, they had Drew talking about going in that direction. So perhaps, you know, he'll be the lead. Maybe he's going over there and they could build something around Lavelle. I know a lot of people probably not the biggest fans of him and probably wouldn't want to see him. But I will give him this. I think Lavelle is a good actor, but with the extraness that they got going on with him, you know, that's gonna turn a lot of people off. They have to show something after the finale because people are not gonna keep their stars out to watch that BMF documentary. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so not interested. Like not even a least bit, to be honest with you. Now, before I get off here though, the Notori gent, right? Notori has a show that she got out. That one is out, right? If so, has anybody taken a watch of that yet? Has anybody watched any of it? Death Editions, Raheem, Grayskull, Manny Fresh, Che, Shanti, Roberto, Ortega, Vic, Cruz, Smurf, Bill. Nigga, you out of your mind. All them folks are not dying. I keep telling folks they expecting a bloodbath, but it's not gonna be that. Only a few people gonna die. It's gonna be a bunch of randoms die, and then only a few recognizable people. Well, I ain't gonna say a few, but so to go through your list real quick, I agree with Raheem. I agree Grayskull probably out of here. I don't even think Manny Fresh is gonna get seen, but perhaps. Che he on my definition. Shanti, no. Roberto, yeah. Vic, no. Cruz, yes. Smurf, yes. Bill saying, yes. Miley, yes. I mean, it's not a terrible list. It's not a terrible list. I just disagree with Shanti for sure. I disagree with. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If Shanti died, that one would be a shocker for me. I don't think she's gonna die. I think that's who's gonna end up on top. But who knows? And I don't know. I know a lot of folks predicting Vic is gonna die because he came back. And it could very much be the truth. I actually got a video that's gonna come out to talk about that. I'm gonna put that out tomorrow. So I have to entertain the possibility of Vic. Although I got him living, he's definitely still. I still got to give him at least a 30 to 35% chance of dying because there's a lot of evidence is pointing towards, he could die. Right, Zakar. Ain't nobody trying to do that. But yeah, he absolutely is a good actor. Oh, so it's dropping on January 16th. Cool. Yeah. Hey, so let me know the Notorious Ain't. Y'all interested in possibly covering that? I might give it a watch and try to cover it. I mean, we gotta use some shows since Power gonna go on. Looks like gonna be a huge hiatus. Because if Raising Canaan is gonna they're gonna hold that off all the way into the fucking winter, which is gonna piss me the fuck off. That's gonna be some bullshit. But I don't know, bro. It might get released in the because I'm hearing what's the name of that bullshit that's coming out now next Highlander or whatever. They final season is coming next. Then I'm hearing P Valley. So if so, that would take. Let's see. So that would have like Raising Cane and Aaron at the earliest September. So it is out. This is Notorious show that you're talking about, right? So hold on. How many episodes they don't put it? They don't put out. They don't put out 6 episodes already, or did they put it all out at once? Yeah, I don't think we're seeing Tammy Fresh again either. I know, right? I did agree with most of his list. I had to catch that. Like, hold up. I actually think all the motherfuckers died too. I would like to see Vic kill Tommy in the finale. I think that would be great too, to be honest with you. I think Vic is gonna live too. So hey. So it drops on the 16th. So what show are they talking about? So it is already out. Damn, so which one of y'all right? So he said he's been watching it. Raising Canaan could be around August or September. That's what I'm starting to think, Jeremiah. I'm looking at September. I'm already on episode 4. It's out. Me and Ali was talking about it in the Discord. Yeah, I thought I'd seen y'all talking about that. You ain't lying. Covering Snowfall is definitely the move. Yeah, it needs to start in March, but it looks like unfortunately it's not. Man, I gotta get a subscription to HBO to watch The Wire. That's the only problem. I already got too many damn subscriptions. Is The Wire on anything else other than HBO? Like they folks been talking about Cross, what the Alice Cross stuff, but that's on Prime. I ain't got that shit either. No, I do got Prime. I'm tripping. I think I do have Prime because that's part of IMDb Pro. What? How are you watching the shows without paying? You talking about like a bootleg website? Okay, I'm hella confused now. They gonna make me just look on there my damn self. Is the shit out or is it not? Oh, I've been saying Snowfall was better than Power. And that's crazy hearing me say that. Because I'm the biggest Power fan there is, damn it. I mean, I still would say Power is my favorite because of, I think, like I said, what separates it for me is Power has more iconic characters. Like Ghost is unmatched. There's nothing, there's no character Snowfall has that can match up to Ghost. But just simply the writing, the character development, and it actually being realistic, Snowfall is top tier. I can't say what is not is better than The Wire because I haven't seen The Wire. But yeah, Snowfall is damn good. Y'all gonna make me start binge watching that shit again. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so it's on Prime, but it's not. Maybe it's not out on Stars yet. Ghost, you on the Ghost not coming back team? God damn, Spencer Valley, got to be adding people to the list this late. Oh, he's going on the list. Trust me, he's going on there right fucking now. Raising Kanan has gotten weaker as the story progressed, despite the fact OG Kanan is one of the best characters in the Power universe. You the only one to think that Raising Kanan has gotten weaker. I guess maybe because you just didn't like season 4, perhaps. But everybody else, for the most part, says that Raising Kanan is the best one. Like the actors, the directors, like other folks that's actually a part of the show admits that Raising Kanan is the best one. How many people is on the list now? Oh, it's massive there. This is the list as we currently speaking. I think we got a total of what, 35 people. Spencer Valley was the 35th person. I actually got to add another one too, but I remember what that nigga said. There's 36 people on this list. You got to add his ass. The rating's not saying that because Raising Canaan is the least popular. It still doesn't mean it's not the best one. And I can guarantee you when it's all said and done, and you look at the actual professional sites and stuff like that, judging the show, you're going to get your answer. Exactly. Raising Canaan is, bro. And then you can just look at the people in the comments, bro, that be agreeing with me. Raising Canaan is the best one. I get it. You ain't the biggest fan of it. I mean, it's the best one. Hold on, Jeremiah, you ain't on the list? What the fuck? You supposed to been on it. Let me make sure. So ain't on here. Ain't that a bitch? No, how is dragging damn nine? My head's high. Okay, this is what happened. Raising Canaan got more seasons than all the other shows. And then here's the other thing. All the other ones, you can look at it and be like, okay, that shit made completely no sense. Like, I don't know why this scene is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got plenty of them in book 2, and you got some of them in Force. Like, this last season is definitely turning the fuck up. No question about it. Like, and it's like he just said, the only thing that you kind of can say is to kind of knock Raising Canaan for is maybe if you're not a fan of Unique returning the way he did. But I might agree with you, Spencer Valley, with that exact order. But the last season of Force might change it to switch to put Force, especially if they drop Ghost on this. Force will definitely go ahead of Ghost for sure. Now you can argue OG Power and Raising Kanan for sure because of the iconic characters and stuff like that. And of course, it's the original. But if you just go strictly from a writer's perspective and how well put together the stuff is and how it makes sense, Raising Kanan got the original Power beat. He said about his bitch before next ride. You said content creators are on the list for promotion and shit. I don't need that. They own that shit because they said Ghost went on there. That's why they own that list, nigga. I'm not you. I don't get. I can give two shits if other content creators give me a shout out. What up, J4? Of course he don't watch the screen, but his ass gonna be on there just to be on there. Oh, I'm gonna talk about shit whether he figure out whether he said or not. He shouldn't have said that shit. Misleading the masses. The reason why I had to put Mark Dart and Movie Bot and them on there is because they platform too big to be misleading the masses like that. Mark Dart got almost 300,000 subscribers. I think I might agree with you, Brandon. So far, OG Power season 2 was like that shit was cold. You said Raising but remember I said this. I believe Raising Kanan season 5 is going to be the best season of Power we ever seen. I still hold that. Like I said, the only thing that can get in the way of it is if Force drop Ghost on us at the end with Tariq. Now, if they do that, I don't know what Raising Kanan can do to top it. Like, they're going to have to really, really come with it. Like, bring some shit together that be like, wow, this shit is crazy. But yeah, if they drop Ghost on it, I think that's it. That as far as best season ever, I think Raising Force gonna take the cake. Best soundtrack music is Force. I don't know about that because I think I'm gonna have to go with the original OG with that. OG Power had a good ass soundtrack. I'm taking Snowfall over Power. We already discussed that though. Exactly. They said that shit, so I had to put them on there. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and check out what we at. We had an hour 58. Yep, we had about 2 hours. Shit, honestly, that's longer than I expected to be on here. But hey, it was a good little discussion. I was able to educate the non-believers. Paris and others, y'all came in a little late, so y'all didn't get the education. But don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna cut it up and make a segment for it for the non-believers in case y'all want to see it. In case, or unless y'all don't want to, because I'm pretty sure most of y'all is not gonna want to watch this 2-hour screen. So yeah, I'll cut it up, put it out there. Nothing exciting is going on. Raising Canaan. That characters are pretty boring now. Besides Unique and Marvin, Lulu, the sex machine drunk, is a wasted character. Well, I don't know if I'm agree with that. And then of course we got the dynamic of Breeze. We don't know nothing about him yet. And then Snap and Pop is also bringing a lot of good attention. So, but anyways, though, appreciate all of y'all coming through, bro. Like I might have another one tomorrow. Check the Discord, check the community. I'll let y'all know what time. But until then, I'm gonna holler at y'all.